We are going to pass over to our very first hackathon team. This is Hackathon Group 1, Team 1. I will pass over to you.
Stall for like 15 seconds so that I can load something I thought I could load during that thing.
Well, I'll start off. So good morning, everyone. Thank you for tuning in today, and welcome to our first hackathon pitch of the morning. We're Hackathon Group 1, and our team is composed of myself, Alex Chen, Jamie Leidwinger, Caroline MacCaull, and Nemo Wax. Collectively, we bring experiences ranging from performance to design and VR. We're looking at using virtual reality, or VRChat, to solve problems around engaging younger as well as neurodiverse audiences by challenging traditional limitations to performance spaces and the typical one-way relationship between performer and audience. Now, back in 2020, conductor Antonio Papano stated, "I've observed that despite all our talk of wanting to bring in younger audiences, opera is something that you come to later. Younger people tend to be restless. We're asking them to sit sometimes for 5 hours on end. I'm comfortable with classical music in general that you come to it later in life." Do we agree with Papano's statement that the attention spans of young audiences should bar them from opera? No! Instead, we offer a solution for appealing to diverse interaction modalities through the use of VRChat. And now Jamie will expand a little bit on that platform.
Thanks, Alex. So we chose VRChat as our platform because it has tools for creating rich, immersive, detailed spaces where artists can innovate with spatialized audio and 3D worlds. You can see an example of how detailed VRChat can be with this image from a 2020 New Year's Eve concert on VRChat. The image is by Jean-Michel Jarre. And moreover, VRChat's worlds are accessible, interactive, and roamable, all leading to the strength of the platform as a community builder for our audience. So who might this audience be? We sent out a survey and got some great feedback that we turned into a characterization of the type of person who might be in our audience. So meet Dee. She's 29, has a background as a performer. She's more interested in classical and modern operas than earlier experimental. And what excites Dee the most is being able to engage on that deeper level. Maybe it's through interaction with the creative team and the audience in real time, or making meaning at her own pace. So with this in mind, we wanted our prototype to emphasize that interaction. Ideally, we use volumetric capture to make performer holograms through DepthKit. While this is challenging for a 3-day sprint, it would be really easy to work with the VRChat dev team to develop this idea further. And now, Nemo is going to walk you through the prototype.
Awesome. Give me 1 second to share my screen and we'll be good to go. Settings.
And just a heads up, if anybody is on camera and they would like to dance, you might have an opportunity soon.
Okay, awesome. So you see we're starting out in this operatic space. And so one of the concepts that we played with is the ability to include spatial audio in the performance space. So you could have an audience member standing on this side over here and experiencing a completely different perspective of the performance than if they were standing on this side over here. We imagined that this could be used to showcase various different characters' viewpoints in an opera. Oh, is it not playing because of the timing? Okay, I'm gonna show you guys something else up top, and then I'm gonna come back, reload the world because the sound files are not looping. It's only the video files that are. So what we played with DepthKit is all the way up here in our balcony. So if you look at and you dance around on your Zoom, you will see that you dance on this screen right up here. So what this is a live feed from Zoom into Isadora into YouTube, which is then going into VRChat. We've also used a similar methodology to capture dance performance using the DepthKit volumetric capture. Right now, we've streamed it in through YouTube as well, but we would be working with VRChat to be able to get them to allow us to have native video. Like the issue is not you can't do this with Unity, it's that VRChat has restricted some of the tools from Unity that generally make this really awesome for some safety reasons on their own end. So that's why we were thinking if we're actually working with them, they'd probably be willing to give us a little bit more flexibility if they trusted the project. I am going to reload the world and show you guys what the sound looks like. And this is a world that anybody can see. So if they wanted to play around with it, I think you'll need to friend me on VRChat, but I can definitely get you access to this space. Awesome. Okay, so here you can see what we were talking about with the spatial audio. So if you're near this side, you're hearing one audio file. And if you were to come over here and explore from this side, you're hearing a different perspective of the performance.
Nemo, just stop talking for 1 second so that we can hear. Oh.
We also imagined that we would put other performance throughout the space to make it a little bit more interactive and more approachable for non-traditional audience members. Cool.
While this is an early stage of exploration and development, there are a lot of possibilities to explore on VRChat. Here is, if you want to go back, you can see just a little pipeline that we created. This is showing what we used. With Isadora going into YouTube, there is a lot of opportunity for live performance if people are located in different locations, including sound too. And then you can see this if you want to look any further, and then going to the next slide. So VRChat has grown significantly since March 2020. There's opportunities for live set design, spatialized internal and external dialogue, interactivity in various levels, and these are all possible in VRChat. We also want to highlight this could be used for educational elements like schools, tours, talkbacks, or could be integrated into performances on this platform. Thank you.
Amazing. Oh my gosh, I can't believe how much you've all come up with in just 3 days. It's so impressive and so exciting to see that.